I don't believe that you found this message by accident. I believe there are seasons when the soul is being prepared for something greater than it can currently see. And I sense that this may be one of those seasons for you. Take a deep breath and douse your lungs with some beautiful, delicious, fresh air. Allow yourself to really tune into this moment. Allow yourself to become available to the sense of wonder, because there is something I want you to remember. The path ahead of you is not empty. It is filled with opportunities that you have not yet encountered. It is filled with people that you have not yet met. It's filled with ideas that you have not yet imagined. It's filled with blessings that you have not yet recognized. And it is filled with moments that will one day make all of this make perfect sense. You may be looking at your current circumstances and wondering how everything is going to come together. But the future is not asking you to figure everything out. The future is asking you to trust. Trust that there are doors being prepared. Trust that there are connections being orchestrated. Trust that there are seeds already planted that are beginning to stir beneath the soil. Trust that your story is still yet unfolding. I want you to imagine yourself standing on a mountain path. Behind you is every challenge you've overcome, every lesson that you've learned, every season you've survived. And ahead of you is a horizon that you cannot fully see. Not because it isn't there, but because its beauty has not yet been revealed. There are chapters of your life that have not yet introduced themselves. There are dreams that are still gathering momentum. There are prayers that are still making their way through unseen channels. There are opportunities moving toward you even now. Can you feel that? Can you feel that energy of expansion? Can you feel the invitation into something larger? Because I believe this: you were not created to remain confined by your past. You were not created to endlessly revisit old limitations. You were not created to live beneath the level of your divine design. You were created for growth, for expansion, for revelation, for impact, for joy, for wonder. There is more available to you than fear would have you believe. More abundance, more creativity, more connection, more fulfillment, more freedom, more ownership, and more life. And while I cannot tell you exactly what tomorrow holds, I can tell you this: the future is not withholding itself from you. Life is not conspiring against you. The divine is not delaying your good. There are things being aligned that require timing. There are pieces being positioned that require patience. There are roots becoming strong enough to support the glorious bloom that is coming. And when the season arrives, you will understand why certain things unfolded the way they did. You will understand why some doors closed, why some paths changed, why some seasons stretched out longer than expected. You will see how every piece contributed to the larger masterpiece. But for now, your assignment is simple. Stay open, stay expectant, stay curious, stay available, because remarkable things happen when a heart remains open to possibility. The next opportunity could arrive through a conversation. The next breakthrough could arrive through an idea. The next chapter could begin with a single decision. The next miracle could begin with a single act of faith. Never underestimate what can happen in a year. Never underestimate what can happen in a month. Never underestimate what can happen in a single day. Lives change every moment. Dreams come alive every day. Doors open every day. And your story is no exception. I see a season of expansion before you, not because life suddenly becomes perfect, but because you become more aligned with who you truly are, more confident in your gifts, more trusting of your wisdom, more willing to follow inspiration, more willing to believe that good things belong to you. The version of you that is emerging is not smaller. It is larger, not louder, but more authentic, not more forceful, but more powerful, not because of what you achieve, but because of who you remember yourself to be. A creator, a dreamer, a carrier of light, a living expression of divine possibility. So take a cleansing, delicious breath and feel gratitude for where you are. Allow the excitement to well up for where you are going. Feel that anticipation for what is unfolding, because something beautiful is moving toward you. New opportunities, new ideas, new connections, new inspiration, fresh joy, illuminating revelation. The roots have been growing, the soil has been preparing, and now something is beginning to bloom. So walk forward with confidence, walk forward with expectancy, walk forward with wonder. The path is opening, the horizon is expanding, and the best is not behind you. The best is still becoming. Trust the journey, trust the unfolding, trust the divine revelation leading you toward deeper roots and brighter blooms, and keep your eyes open. Your next chapter may be closer than you think. And so it is.